Folks, this is quite serious. We're talking about a record number of power outages right now. More than 1 million people in our viewing area without power. What's incredible is when you go on to, just let's take the Duke site, for instance, Spartanburg County, you look at the number of people served, then you look at the number of people without power. It's almost identical. Almost everybody in Spartanburg County, same story for many counties throughout our region. We're going to keep you updated. Of course, folks who have the 7 News app can get their information whether there's power or not on their cell phone. Also, we've been following in Spartanburg County those downed power lines there, and our Christine Scarpelli has been showing us some of what she's been seeing and bringing you back in. Christine, I know you were driving around the area, safely parked now. What's the latest?
Yeah, we stopped because we saw some first responder vehicles, some flashing lights. We're on Fernwood Glendale Road now in Spartanburg, and what you're seeing, I guess the first camera is probably the most powerful, maybe this one. There's trees down just all over this neighborhood. This is Fernwood Glendale, right across the street from St. Paul United Methodist Church, and there are trees down all over here. There are what looks to be houses, some apartments also. As the camera goes right there, you're seeing what looks like crews have been out here already. There's trees on homes. We see at least 1, 2 trees on homes in front of us, 3 trees. These are on actual homes out here on Fernwood Glendale. We're at 1427 Fernwood Glendale. We saw some other flashing lights, some fire trucks just up the road from us, and it's tough to see. We're not going to go up there because there's no safe place to pull over, but there looks like to be trees on some apartments right near this area. Several people are out of their homes. An ambulance stopped by that area a second ago. So there's just many of these skinny trees here down on roofs, down across windows on these homes on Fernwood Glendale. Hearing from some first responders this morning, talking to them, say they haven't seen a storm like this in years. Really just unbelievable to see all of the branches and the leaves and the trees across the roads out here. Just unbelievable. You're driving down the road, but parts of it you can't even see. Really just incredible as the sun comes up and we're starting to get some more daylight. And again, in these places that are very well lit, of course, just seeing those trees across the houses there. We're going to continue to follow the roads here in Spartanburg, show you what we see, and encourage you to stay off the roads this morning if you can. Back to you.
Christine, thank you. And continuing our breaking news this morning, we started off at 4:30 this morning telling you about 3 deaths, 1 in Florida, 2 in Georgia, and now in our area, 1 more has been added because of Helene. We are joined now by 7 News' Taylor Farmer, who's going to be filling us in more on that in Anderson County. Taylor?
Yeah, Diane, there's a sad feeling out here. We've seen heavy rain and strong wind gusts, but now the Anderson County Coroner's Office has confirmed to us that 1 person has died on West Whitner Street. I'm joined now with Anderson Fire Chief Charlie King. Can you tell us a little bit about what's happened here?
Yes, ma'am. Just before 7 a.m. this morning, the Anderson Fire Department was dispatched to the Mimosa Trailer Park here on West Whitner Street, just outside of downtown. Crews arrived on scene to find a large tree into the home. They were able to quickly evacuate a male resident here and begin treatment of him. He shared that his wife was still in the house. Crews worked for just at an hour to be able to work their way in to the house and discover an adult female still inside that had succumbed to her injuries from the tree falling on the house. And again, crews continue to work here to make this scene safe while still responding to additional calls across the city.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage here. A huge tree has fallen on this home. You said it took y'all a while to get inside. Have you seen damage like this across the area? We have. So far we've responded to 11 other instances with trees on buildings with folks trapped inside of them. A handful of cars and trees, and lots of power line damage. A lot of hazards here. We know you guys are working so hard. We thank you for that. Who all is out here working this scene?
That responded to the call this morning was the Anderson Fire Department, our police department, our public works, Anderson EMS, and our coroner's office all work together to mitigate the scene here today.
Okay, any tips for residents who are in Anderson County?
I think as the storm continues to come through for the next couple hours, just please stay home. There's a lot of hazards out on the roads. There are a ton of roads that are blocked by trees and power lines, and please just give crews time to make those safe, clear the roads before folks get out and about.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us. Good luck. For now, live in Anderson, Taylor Farmer, 7 News.
And as you see there from Taylor's report, we're still dealing with some windy conditions across the area. The good news, though, is that the heavy rain has moved out. Unfortunately, we have soaking rains and have had soaking rains the last couple of days. So the ground is absolutely saturated, as you saw with Christine, as well as with Taylor. Those trees are able to be pushed over by these gusty winds, and that's what we're still experiencing. This is the last location of what's left of Helene. And as you can see, we have no heavy rain across the upstate, just that one pocket of rain right now in parts of McDowell County in North Carolina and northern parts of Rutherford County. We have still some windy conditions, sustained winds of 20, 30 miles an hour. And these winds, although they're not massive or overwhelming, are still strong enough to push over some trees. So windy conditions are going to stay with us throughout the day, and that's going to be something we want to watch out for. Again, a few pops of gusts in Anderson, Greenville, Rutherfordton, and now Toccoa, Georgia. The story for the rest of the day, drying weather, as we'll see mild temperatures. Highs are in the 70s today. May want to hold on to a rain jacket at least through lunchtime today, the upstate, but not the overwhelming rain that we have been seeing. And in the mountains, we'll see spotty showers through 1 o'clock and then dry weather for the rest of the afternoon for your Friday.